Hello and welcome back, all you beautiful souls, to Colormetruth Tarot. Today I have a new timeless tarot pick a card, and we are going to be looking at who you are as a soul, who you are at a soul level. So as always, these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All my personal information is in the description box below. We have 3 piles here, and I don't have crystals on the piles because I kind of intuitively felt not to put them on. But we have pile 1 with a purple card on the top, pile 2 with a woman, and then pile 3, which is more of a white card with a couple colors in the background. And I'll just show you. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. And this is pile 3. So please tap into your intuition, get grounded and centered, take your 3 deep breaths if you need to, and quietly ask yourself, who am I at a soul level? Who am I as a soul? And we're just going to see what Spirit wants to bring through today. I'm going to begin with pile 1 right over here, and timestamps are posted below. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 1. Let's see who you are at a soul level, who you are as a soul. We have trapped in fear, light, conflict and defeat, solitude. Okay, with this card, for whatever reason, I feel that you guys have a lot of, I don't know if you have a lot of spirit guides around you or just a lot of spirit around you, or again, you have like a lot of, a huge spiritual family. Like I'm just feeling like you have a lot of spiritual support and a huge spiritual family or soul family that is here with you. Whether, you know, they have incarnated with you or not, there's just a lot of support that you guys have, you know, both in the physical realm as well as the non-physical realm, you know, the higher realms. You're very, very supported, and you have a lot of, I'm almost feeling like family. You have a lot of family. You've had to go through, and I feel like work through a lot of fears, work through a lot of shadow negativity. Yeah, you've gone through dark times. You've really gone through periods of time where you felt very broken, very alone, felt alone, but you're not. That's a huge message that's coming through, is that you're not alone. You're never alone, actually. You've had to work through a lot of fears, a lot of negativity. For some of you guys, this isn't just your negativity. It could be something ancestral that is coming through as well. Just working through a lot of baggage, like whether it's ancestral baggage or other people's baggage. You guys could definitely be empaths, and you pick up on energies very well and have had to work through that. I do feel with light in reverse that there's something about you being a light, but maybe you don't recognize it's not like you're not aware that you aren't, but you know, you guys very much have a lot of light, you have a lot of power, you have a lot, you know, you're definitely alchemists, and even the word like light worker is coming to mind. You're here to do a lot of good, but it's almost as if you don't see your potential all the time, or you don't really understand the magnitude of your abilities. You're not really seeing yourself the way Spirit sees you. Yeah, you're not seeing the full potential of it, but you will. I definitely feel that you will rise to your full potential and meet that full potential. But you guys are very much alchemists, right? You're here to spread light, you're here to spread love, you're here to spread truth. For some of you guys, I'm almost hearing angels, like very angelic. You are this cosmic being, this angelic being coming from another plane, almost a higher plane, a higher vibration to this earth plane to help speak and spread truth, spread light. But you sometimes, it's like you don't see it, or you're not aware. Yeah, it's just you're not aware of your light. You're not aware of how much ability you have. For those of you, you may be energy work really well with energy, like Reiki, or just work really well with energy. You're able to really sense energy very well, sense maybe a presence by you. That's coming through as well. You're really good at alchemizing energy as well. Like if there's negativity, you're able to go within and transmute that and surrender it, release it, let it go. Okay, and as a soul with this conflict and defeat card in reverse, you will never be defeated. Okay, I don't care how much negativity you've gone through, you will never be defeated. There's a strong message of that coming through. Your soul is very, very, very old. It's lived many, many lives. You've gone through even worse things than you've gone through in this life. And you will never be defeated. There's this sense that you've seen the worst of the worst and you've been able to survive it. So you will always survive. You will always make it. Because you are so heavily connected to the divine, you are so heavily protected, so heavily watched over by the divine. Okay, so you have a very, very strong will, and your soul is very determined to succeed, is very determined to achieve whatever it's meant to achieve in this life. And I feel honestly for a lot of you guys, you've already done a big chunk of the work you were supposed to do when you came here. Transmuting a lot of fear, transmuting a lot of darkness, transmuting a lot of negativity, alchemizing it and shifting it, changing it. Okay. We also have variance, nourish, whispers. Yeah, with the whispers here, I just feel like I just keep getting, there's this message that's coming through that you're not alone. Yeah, you're not alone, and there's energy around you that talks to you consistently and constantly all the time on a consistent basis. We also have joy, visions of life beyond death, listening for truth, sacred fool. Yeah, you guys are here for whatever reason with this card. I was very much drawn to these colors, and I feel like you're here to ground, especially with this red color, ground some higher truth on this planet, and you channel it through your heart. It's like there's some higher truth that you channel through your heart that you're meant to ground here on this planet, in this reality. We also have spirals of manifestation and softly, softly, the tender touch. Okay, very wise, very much an old soul. You have a lot of wisdom. You're not aware of all this wisdom that you carry, but you have a lot of it, and it will, I do feel it will be released throughout your lifetime, throughout your journey of life. Your life involves a lot of trust. Your journey this time around involves a lot of trust of the divine, and really trusting yourself, trusting what you're receiving, trusting the intuitive hits that you're getting from spirit, from the divine. It's really about you almost learning to trust yourself, trust who you are as well, and what you believe is right for you, following your own path. And again, with these birds, you guys are really guided. You may see birds a lot, but I just feel like you're very, very guided. And whatever you're doing with this owl here, it's about bringing some type of wisdom or knowledge. With the peacock here, you're going to be known for it, or this information is not going to be hidden. Like whatever you're saying, whatever you're speaking out into the world, whatever you're doing, you will be known for it. There will be some attention on you for what you're doing. And with this crow, I just can't help but be drawn to, like, it's something that involves spirituality or alchemy or magic, or, you know, something that's occult, that's hidden, especially like magic, spirituality, occultism, something like that. It's like it's connected with you and your path. Also, with these owl's eyes, you really see through people quite easily. You may have a really good like BS detector, and you're just not here to play any games. I feel like your soul is it's like quite serious, especially in terms of its mission of what it wants to accomplish. We also have softly, softly, the tender touch, and you can see this woman, all this light is emanating from her mouth. There's definitely something you're here to communicate and speak out about. Again, this doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your career, but this is a part of your, I guess you'd say, soul mission. A work where you're doing something, even if it's a hobby or something on the side, where you are speaking truth, you are sharing you're sharing this knowledge and this wisdom that you have within you out into the world, and it's healing people. It's alchemizing, it's changing, it's transforming. And I don't know if you can see, there's tears on this woman's face because you've had to do a lot of alchemizing yourself. You've had to work through a lot of darkness and, like I said, shadow yourself. You've had to release a lot and purify a lot and purge a lot. But because of that, you've really opened up your crown and you've opened up your third eye. You're really this channel for the divine, and you speak these messages. You spread this information, this knowledge. And you will do this. It may seem impossible to you now, but you will do this. And you guys are definitely, you're really good manifestors. I feel you can definitely speak whatever life you want into existence. You can definitely create whatever life that you want for yourself. And I think that the secret for you guys to do this is through your joy, like being joyful and being happy and being in this almost fulfilled energy, the satisfied energy, this happy energy is really what helps you manifest the life that you desire, really manifest anything that you want. Tapping into joy is how you guys can quickly manifest things to yourself and in your life. I also think you'll be helping people too to manifest their desires, whether it's through, teaching them about manifestation, about the law of attraction, or even just helping them work through their own fears and issues, which creates a space for them then to attract more of what they desire and manifest the things that they want into their life. There's also something significant here about divine timing. Like, it's almost like your life journey is on a certain time. There's a certain time for everything to happen. And again, I'm not saying that you don't have free will and that everything is just destined for you, but it's, there's this message that like divine timing plays a huge role in your life. Like things are going to happen when they are meant to happen, especially pivotal things. It's almost like how your soul wanted it to be. So for you, there's a real understanding that you have to be able to be patient and wait and receive when the time is right. It's not like, for you guys, it's not about going out and doing all this action and taking all these steps, right? And so you may have always felt different or off from other people because we live in a very, I guess you could say, masculine energy society, patriarchal society, where it's all about going after what you want and taking action and being very competitive and aggressive. But for you guys, it's like the opposite. You're really here to cultivate this, to do a lot of this inner work, inner healing, this inner journey, and it's like allow these things to happen. I'm not saying you're not going to take action on things, of course you are, but it's like there's a time for things to happen. Like you'll receive epiphanies, or you'll receive this download moment, this aha moment when it's, okay, now's the time to move forward. For you, you really work with spirit in that way where everything has its time and its place, and it's all about the journey. It's not about just taking random action and just going. Because I feel with you guys especially, like your spirit will definitely tell you when it's time to take a break, that you'll hit like a wall, and then it'll be like, okay, now it's time for me to nourish myself, to work on myself again, love myself and center myself, rather than just trying to go out there and achieve and just, blindly work. There's also something about the ocean coming through. For some of you guys, may be very connected to water, very connected to, Yeah, just like the ocean, the sea, something about water may be very healing for you, and you may feel very connected to water. Okay. We also have variance, and I do feel that you are constantly shifting and working, especially through different energies, maybe constantly even shifting timelines. For you guys, you're always doing this inner work. There's a huge connection you have to spirit. And that's why, you know, this solitude card in reverse came out. You're not alone. You're doing a lot. So it's important for you to take time out and nourish yourself and kind of take those breaks. It's really important for you to do that. And again, we have like almost the water coming up in this card too. So really take that time to, you know, ground yourself by drinking a glass of water, going to the beach or a river or lake or something, and just relaxing. And also, you guys hear spirit very well, whether you believe it or not. You know, this is something that's coming through very strongly. You hear spirit very well. It's like it whispers to your heart. And I'm also getting the message of like, please don't compare the way you connect to the divine with others, because it's not supposed to be the same. Like, continue cultivating your own connection and your own relationship to the divine. It's unique for a reason, and it's different for a reason. It's not going to be the same way that most people connect. You may also have, I'm really feeling a deep connection to Mother Earth, to Gaia. Wow, so a message that's coming through with this card is you may, for some of you guys, you may resonate with being a starseed. I'm almost looking at this as like a planet or a solar system up in the universe, the cosmos, and kind of like you from this solar system or you know, this other system is looking down on Earth with the intention to help, with the intention to aid, to really, to really alchemize and transform and uplift the earth, uplift the energies here. Because there is a lot of heavy energies here, and I do feel like for some of you guys that resonate with being starseeds, there's like this message coming through that you came here to do good work and to uplift the earth, to heal, to transform, to bring truth, to remove remove that cloth that was blinding people's eyes, so that they can truly see and that they can truly understand and know. Spirit, can you please clarify the Sacred Fool card, please? Spirit, can you please clarify the Sacred Fool card? Yeah, I'm almost getting a message with this that, like, because we have a puppet with a crown on their head, I feel like where most people are trapped by the ideas of money, the ideas of, the things that most people desire, like wanting security, wanting a relationship, all this physical stuff. It's not that you don't desire it at a certain level. You're human, we're all human in this experience, but it's like you're almost bringing this other perspective. Like you have an outsider's view, you have a higher perspective, and you're like, this isn't what's important. Like, by only desiring these things, we're really we're not living to our true potential, and we're really living in this almost matrix. We're slaves to these puppet masters by not thinking for ourselves, or by not connecting to our own divinity, connecting to spirit, connecting to God, connecting to the universe. And it takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength for you guys to do that. Because I'm just getting this message that while everyone's going left, you were always going right. While everyone was looking down, you were always looking up. You're always doing the opposite, and you've always felt very different and maybe alone because of that, and you're really in your head about it. Like, why am I so different? Why am I this way. And again, it's because you're meant to be that way. You're not like everyone else who's trapped in this matrix, who is that puppet on a string. You have a different perspective. You know a higher truth. You know a higher reality. You have a higher understanding. And for you, you know, you really have to trust that, especially with the Listening for Truth card. You have to trust that. Also, I'm also getting a message that not only are you guys, that yes, you guys are very intuitive and psychic, and I feel like you may, if you don't already, you will be having a lot of prophetic dreams throughout your life. You'll be having prophetic dreams, like being able to see things before they happen, especially in dream time. We have all these eyes here too in the peacock's feathers. You guys are heavily protected, okay? Because I'm really interpreting this as like the eye symbol. You're heavily protected and watched over. There's like so much spiritual energy around you. You have such a big soul family, such a big spiritual family, and they're really watching over you. You are definitely protected. There's also a message coming through too that you guys need to value yourself a lot more. I don't know if this is a pearl but that's the way I'm looking at it. You need to value yourself more because you've done a lot of work. You've done a tremendous amount of work and a tremendous amount of healing. You have no idea the impact that your healing has done for the collective. Oh wow, there's like a big energy coming through, like you've done so much work. You can't even understand how this has helped your ancestral line, has helped the generations that are going to be coming after you. Like you've just made a change. You've made a big difference. You've really done a lot and alchemized a lot. And you need to appreciate yourself and be proud of yourself and give yourself a clap on the back, because your soul family, the divine, is clapping for you and they're cheering you on and they're so proud of you. You've done a lot of work. And to you may think, oh, well, you know, it's like you don't see it. And I know it's hard because we live from such a singular perspective, but yeah, it's like you really need to give yourself a clap on the back, because you've done a lot and it's well done. I'm just hearing like, well done. You've done tremendously well. You've come onto this planet. You've, you know, never let this vibration, the vibration here, dim your light or take your light. You've still been able to push forward and succeed. You've still been true to yourself. You still follow your heart. You still connect to spirit. You still do things that are different. You still follow your own path. You know, you're still being authentic to who you are as best as you can, and they are so proud of you. You've always followed the light. Like, you've always followed the light. And you're here to help others follow that light too. There's a lot of like angel symbology on these cards. I think you guys are like, you know, saviors in a sense. Like, you're really here to save people. You're really here to uplift people. You know, you're really helping people to walk away, to open that gate, release themselves from their own binds, release them and help them to free themselves. Because I do feel that you will do this for yourself. If you have not already done it, you are going to free yourself. You will free yourself from every chain, every bind that you thought was limiting you. It's very powerful reading. And again, there's light surrounding her head. Like, your crown chakra is very open. It's very developed. For whatever reason, I'm hearing like spiritual guru. You've done a lot of work in other lives. And you've come here to just present that to those that are ready for those messages. Spirit, is there anything else about pile 1, please, about who they are as a soul? The soul of pile 1, what would you like to say? Anything else? Any other messages? Chakra, doing chakra meditations, guys, is really good for you as well. to make sure all your chakras are in balance. For those of you too that you may have a rainbow aura, because I'm seeing that in this card. Just very, very pure, pure soul. You have a real easy time too, I think, resonating with a lot of people, yeah, it's like your soul is just so, it's really, really pure, and you can easily understand or connect to any person, because at the end of the day, you know, there's no real separation. There's nothing really that's separating us, or like there's no defining lines. You know, this is all things that are man-made, that we create, that we, you know, we put up these boundaries, we put up these walls, we put up these this outline that says I'm this and you're that, and we shouldn't interact or whatever, and you're just like, that's BS, like it doesn't make any sense to you. Okay, we also got contract. What do you mean by this contract card, Spirit? Oh, that card flew out. Wow, so we have woman holding a coin, contract, and woman holding a coin. I mean, woman holding a heart. Why am I saying woman holding a coin? Woman holding a heart. For some of you guys, you may have a contract with another soul. But I feel though with this specifically, like you may really have a contract in terms of yourself, in terms of like your own, yeah, we have the Angel of Love card. So you may definitely have a contract with another soul in terms of a relationship, but I really feel it's something to do bigger than just like the relationship. But with a woman holding a heart in reverse and contract, I just keep getting this message or feeling like you're here to bring love. You're here to bring an understanding. You're here to bring a purity. Like you're here to bring your own heart to this planet. You guys are very, very high vibrational. Like, again, like I keep saying it, very pure. Like you've really descended to come here. Okay, so we have the happy family card as well. Yeah. You're here to bring your heart, and I also feel that you will, I feel like you'll succeed with this with the happy family card. But also I do think you do have a contract with another soul, like a like a divine counterpart as well in this life. And the two of you together will even the scales or balance, bring some type of a balance. And we have 44 and 4 here, so you may see 444 a lot. And I think that's, again, just confirmation of that, not only that relationship, but like your mission in terms of like this giving of your heart, or like channeling from your heart and giving out this truth to the collective. As a soul, you guys are really powerful, and you understand unconditional love. You are misunderstood, and you'll never be understood, really. And, you know, you don't need to get hung up about that. We have Magician and Mirror. Yeah, you guys are incredibly special, incredibly gifted, incredibly connected. And you're here to really alchemize, and I feel you're like a unifier as well. Not only do you work well with energy, but you're a unifier. You're able to take two separate things and bring them together. You're able to alchemize, and that's because you have a higher understanding. Yeah. And we see the infinity symbol here on this man's, on top of this man's head. You understand the, I just feel the, like the infiniteness of spirit. It's almost like you guys are really on a path to growing into this like spiritual guru, like this spiritual advisor, this well-known spiritual teacher and guide. You're here to alchemize, you're here to bring truth. And I don't feel you're here to do it alone. I do feel there is a partner here for you, but I also feel there's also soul family as well, too, that have incarnated with you and that are here to help you on that mission. Look, we have door to spirit. Oh, it's a lot of cards. We have carrying connections on the back of the deck. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you'd like to bring through for pile 1 as a soul? Yeah, I'm just hearing light worker again. You're really here to do a very noble work. And work that is not easy. You know, to be outcasted, to feel alone, to be on this journey where you have to really trust. And, you know, sometimes you almost feel like things are out of your control, out of your hand, and you just have to kind of wait and you know, go inward. A lot of tears, a lot of purging. But it was all for a higher purpose, I'm hearing. You will be helping, I'm hearing like millions of people, like you will be helping a lot of people. Okay, you have a lot of work that you're here to do in terms of some type of spiritual advancement and knowledge that you're bringing to this planet. Like I said, for some of you guys, you may really resonate with being a starseed, like being from another planet entirely, not feeling human at all. The divine whispers to you, it talks to you, you have your own connection to it. And again, with the happy family, not only is this like talking about, I feel like, you know, in a physical way, but happy family in terms of like spirit, like you have a huge, like again, a spiritual family. They're coming again to really tell you that they are with you and that they're always with you. They've been with you since since your birth, okay? They've been with you since your birth, since you've come into this planet. And again, we have this image of water, a beach, like this family is at a beach. And we have the rainbow, as I was mentioning earlier. I think for some of you guys, you may have an aura, a rainbow aura, like very, very pure. And again, I think rainbow aura is really associated with starseeds. You're multidimensional. Okay, with this rainbow, you're very multidimensional. No one can figure you out. You're like an enigma. And you have both the divine masculine and feminine very, quite well balanced within you. We also have the thinking man that came out. Yeah, I just feel like there's a knowledge that you know that no one else knows that you're going to be bringing into this world. That you're going to physicalize. Or I guess the word is ground somehow. Make real. Strategy card is wanting to come out. And Spirit will lead the way. It'll show you the path. Keep trusting as you've been trusting. that will show you step by step exactly what you need to do. As long as you just continue to trust and be open as you've been doing, you'll be fine. You are heavily guided on your path. You know, you've worked through this. You've worked through that broken heart energy. And I also feel that this pain and suffering you've been through, it also helps you become even more, it really makes adds truth to what you say to people, because you can say, I've been there, I've done that, I know what it's like to be trapped in fear, I know what it's like to go through darkness, I know what it's like to be in the shadows, to feel lost, but I have alchemized this, I have succeeded past this, I have gotten, you know, I've won over this, I've become victorious. You can too, and I can show you how. Like, you guys really feel like a leader. Your soul feels like a leader, a master in something. Like I said, very wise, very much an old soul. Very much an old soul. You're going to have fulfillment in this life. Whatever you're doing in this life, you will fulfill it. I don't know if this is like your last incarnation on earth, but you will fulfill whatever you're meant to in this life. Like I said, your soul has a very strong determination and will to fulfill whatever it needs to fulfill, and it will do this. Okay? So that's all I'm getting, the messages for who you are at a soul level, or who you are as a soul. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next tarot pick a card. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 2. Let's see who you are as a soul, what messages Spirit wants to bring through. We have wisdom, wow. Material harvest, it's gorgeous. We have soul love. Let go. Focus. Heaven sent. Focus on the light, so that's another focus card. Wow, that's so funny. They're both 37. 37 and 37. You guys may see 10 on the clock a lot, or 10 may be a significant number for you. And then we have inner trust. Okay. So who you are, there's a lot, you guys have a lot of love. You may come from a very higher realms. There's like a lot of love, like pure, it's almost like pure love. Like you are just pure love incarnate. At least that's what I'm getting from your soul. It's like pure love incarnate. Especially with this heaven sent, which is 33, and soul love, which is 33. You guys may also be seeing 333 a lot. I do feel like you have incarnated on this planet from a very, very high vibrational reality or high vibrational state. I don't know, but it just feels like pure, like again, pure love, pure light. Okay, you're extremely sensitive to energies. You may be, you know, really, really psychic, or again, as your gifts open up and as you continue on your path, you will notice you become extremely, extremely psychic. Extremely connected to spirit. For some of you guys, you're straight channelers, and you can just channel messages from spirit just directly like that, because I feel like there's just an opening, like there's just such a deep connection that you feel. With the let go, there's something about you being in your power, or you having or learning to let go and to embody this power, embody this almost this kind of Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, but this very Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy, where you're able to just cut people off, or really have clear boundaries, because this may be an issue for you. I just feel like your heart is so open, and it's so like again pure, that you really need to learn how to cut that's what I'm getting with this card, like cut energies or cut toxicity, cut negativity from your life. And maybe you really had to learn how to recognize that. You may have had bad relationships, codependent relationships, toxic relationships, where you really had to learn that you deserve more and that you don't deserve to be treated a certain way, and to learn to cut those energies away. Learn to become self-sufficient and become powerful on your own. Because I feel like with the focus on the light and the focus card, you've really had to learn to focus on maybe the good in life, focus on the positive in life, but really focus on your own inner light as well. Like you've really been taught by Spirit to focus inward, to focus on yourself, and not so much on others, because it's really easy for you to focus on others and give a lot, but there's a need for you to bring that back and come within. And there's also a message coming through with this card, like you see the world through a completely different lens, through completely different eyes. And there's almost a sadness with those eyes. Like you may feel very sad for the people in your life, or just the world in general. There's a sadness. Yeah, like you have a, there's just a sadness, like for what's going on, or people, or life on earth. Because I do feel you feel things quite deeply and quite easily. You've had to learn, with this braid I'm seeing on here, you've had to learn to be stronger, like really keep your energy to yourself. And you see how her hair is like blowing in the wind here, it's very free and open. You've had to learn to almost do the opposite and really bind your energy, or again, there's this coming into self, like really come into yourself and not be as open. We have the wisdom card here, so you definitely are an old soul. You have a lot of wisdom to share. You know a lot, but I don't feel it's necessarily something you have. It's not like you know a lot, but it's just a feeling. It's not like you're going out looking for information and you garner wisdom that way. It's just an inner wisdom. It's like you already know this. Like you'll read something and you already feel like you already know a truth, and then you'll read something or watch a video and it's like it just confirms the truth that you already knew within. Okay, so you guys have a lot of inner wisdom, just a lot of knowledge. Okay, Spirit, why is the material harvest card here, please? Why is the material harvest card here, please? I feel like I keep seeing an eye with this focus card. Okay, material harvest. Okay, so you guys may be on a journey. It may be a long journey, or just a journey of a journey in terms of your, and we have the sun at the back of the deck, so it may be a journey in terms of building up material harvest, building up a prosperity, building up abundance, building up wealth, building up those physical things for you guys. And Spirit, why? Why is this a journey for pile 2? Why is this a journey for pile 2? Why is this a journey for pile 2? Okay. So we have Healer of the Ages and Rest and Rejuvenate. Healer of the Ages and Rest and Rejuvenate. Okay, I'm almost feeling like there's something you need to cultivate within yourself first, or understand within yourself first, before your material harvest or your abundance comes in. Now for you guys, I definitely feel that as a soul, you are very abundant, you are very prosperous, you are very wealthy, right? And so this is something that's meant for you, but it's been a long journey, because I do feel you've had to not only heal a lot within yourself, but there's a truth you had to figure out about yourself or within yourself. There was a lot of self-alchemizing that had to be done. Maybe recognizing yourself as this healer of ages, recognizing your true purpose, recognizing who you really are. Because I feel like you've had to do a lot of work on yourself and figure out, it's like abundance comes secondary. It's like you really have to figure out yourself, or figure out your truth, figure out what you really want out of life. Get clear, right? Get focused on what you really want. Maybe truly see what you want. That's just why I was seeing that eye there. Figure out who you really are. The things that are really important to you. And that's, you know, that is part of, and that's the journey for you then to have this material harvest that I think you know is always meant for you anyway. So I really do feel like, you know, your soul is abundant. And it's meant to have everything that it wants to have. But there was just a journey of a lot of self-work that needed to be done. Again, a big turn, a direction of turning inward rather than outward. A journey also of self-love, for those of you that resonate with that. Oops. Is there anything else, Spirit, for pile 2 that you'd like them to know about themselves as a soul, who they are at a soul level? We also have this man wearing a purple robe. So I do feel you have your crown chakra quite opened. And you really work through your crown, for you guys. You really work through your crown chakra. I feel like for some of you guys, you're really destined to leave home or leave what you know. Like leave where you were brought up. Like go overseas and travel somewhere. That's something that's meant for you. Like you're really meant, yeah, you're really meant to travel and go overseas. Okay, so we have broken heart. Yeah, you've gone through pains, because for you guys, like I said, you've had to really learn a lot in terms of relationships, and really learn boundaries, really learn to cut people off and focus on yourself, because that's not easy. It's like a lesson for you. You had to learn to focus on yourself, because your soul is so pure, it's so unconditional. There's just so much love and light there. You're almost tapping into your masculine, like the masculine energy in this life. Because I feel like you're quite divine feminine. Like you operate a lot in the divine feminine. You operate from your heart a lot. And you're almost being guided, or your journey in this life is to really learn how to tap into that divine masculine and, you know, really go after the things you want. Really harvest materially. Harvest you know, like physical wealth and abundance and things, and go after what you want. Be ambitious and strive for the things you want. Really go after what you desire. And you've had to do a lot of alchemizing and a lot of deep inner work for that. You've had to really work on yourself and come to that understanding that, like, I have to go after things. I have to be strong and build myself up and go out and kind of compete with other people, or at least, you know, go out and do something, or start my own business, or follow this idea, follow this passion, and really put energy, put action towards it. You know, almost be aggressive towards the stuff that I want. Because for you guys, it's, you know, you're so used to working from this very gentle and kind and compassionate energy, this divine feminine energy, and you're really being told to do the opposite. Or at least in this world, it's not being told, but you're really guided to not, it's not like do the opposite, but really work from that divine masculine perspective. And that's why, again, I think that's also why the focus card came out twice. You need to be focused on the things you want and go after them. Because the divine feminine really works in this receiving energy where it's allowing. But the divine masculine is all about going after, having a specific focus and aim, and moving towards that without any distractions. Are there any other messages you'd like to bring through, Spirit? Any other messages you'd like to bring through for pile 2 about who they are as a soul, or anything regarding them as a soul. Okay. So, oh, that's beautiful. We have the thinking woman, and we have blossoming abundance. Yeah, so for those of you guys who are women watching this, I do feel like Spirit's almost saying with this card, like, you really need to, or what you've been learning is to really be this strategist, this woman who makes smart decisions, who's not afraid to, like, just be in your power, be, you know, be like the Queen of Swords, a woman who takes no BS, who goes after what she wants. She has a goal. She's looking at that sword and she's like, I know where I see myself, and I'm not going to let anything distract me. She's wielding that sword as her power. And again, it's like she's just willing to cut anyone off who's going to mess with her in any way, or who's just not helpful in her life. So that's something you've been really, I feel, learning. And that's an energy that you're really going to embody throughout your life. We also have blossoming abundance. So as I said earlier, you know, you are meant to be abundant and have this prosperity, have this, again, all this beautiful abundance. It's meant for you guys. And I feel that it's because Spirit's really guiding you on this journey to receive that, to have that, to work hard for your abundance, to like, you know what I mean, to achieve it through your own effort. Using your intelligence, using your skills, using your rationale. This woman is looking at me like she's just looking at me like she has no issues looking at me. You know, she's just like, and so why, you know, there's just no apologies with her. And we have all these butterflies. Butterflies for me always represent transformation. You know, really transforming from one energy to another. And we see all these flowers blooming in the background, right? Another symbol of growth. You're growing into this, like, your most powerful version. The version of you that's really in your power, that's really confident in yourself, grounded in yourself, secure in who you are. Yeah, it's beautiful. Any other messages, please, Spirit, for pile 2? Community, that's beautiful. So I do feel that you guys will come in contact with, like, your own community, your own people of like-minded individuals who get you, and you can communicate. You guys can, like, communicate with, and you just have an understanding between you. There's a lighthearted energy that's coming through with that card. I just feel like you guys will find your tribe. You will find your community of like-minded people who understand you. Oh, so we have the caring connections that came out. We also have the strength card that came out. It's on the floor. Yeah, so we have the strength card here. You've had to be strong and really, yeah, really learn to protect yourself, really learn to be your own lion, your own protector. And I feel like learning these lessons are things that are going to bring you closer to your own community, your own soul tribe. And also is probably going to lead you to a relationship with someone as well. Someone who's finally going to treat you like you deserve, because you now treat yourself the way the way you've always deserved to be treated. You've cut off people who were toxic. You cut off people who took advantage. You really learned that lesson as a soul. You really learned what it means to be like you just learned what it means. You've like really learned your worth. You've really learned boundaries. And so now the next person that steps towards you, you know, it's almost like a reward. Like, you've learned boundaries, you've learned self-respect, you've learned self-love, and what's not, like, you've learned to see the signs of like a toxic relationship or codependency. And so that's what allows somebody who's healthy to come in for you, which is beautiful. And your soul is very, very strong, guys. You may also have a spirit guide that's a lion. or like a big cat or something. There's also a message coming through with this angel of strength. You may have a female ancestor that watches over you. Yeah, she may have like passed, like just a female ancestor. And she's watching over you. She reminds you to be strong. She reminds you to stand up for yourself. She reminds you to be courageous, to not let people belittle you or walk all over you. For some of you guys, you may have you may look younger than you are. I think people use that to their advantage or think they can take advantage of you because of that. Don't let them, I'm hearing. Any other messages that wants to come through for pile 2, Spirit? But yeah, at a soul level, you're very abundant and powerful. You're pure too. Your soul is so pure. And you're just learning lessons in terms of being able to stand on your own 2 feet and go after your desires, you know what I mean? To focus on you, focus on what you want. We have all tied up. I'm just reading this as like releasing wounds, releasing, yeah, like freeing yourself. You're learning to trust yourself, trust your inner voice as well. Any other messages, Spirit, for pile 2? Any other messages for pile 2, Spirit, please? Any other messages? Okay. Oh, this one wants to come out too. So we have storm warning in reverse. We have the World, beautiful card. And we have, again, man holding a heart. Yeah, so for you guys, there may be somebody who's coming in, like a romantic interest. But again, somebody who's really has your best interest at heart. And somebody who's healthy for you. I feel like this person's also had to work through like their codependency issues or through toxic relationship issues. And you guys will find each other when you're both at a good place in healthy self-worth, healthy self-love, and that's when you'll come together. That's when you'll be united. You know, because the caring connections card came up. It's a caring connection. It's a connection that where both people genuinely love each other and care about each other, and it's healthy. It's not this feeling of, oh, I'm nothing without you or you're nothing without me. It's very healthy. It's balanced. Yeah. And I just feel like at a soul level, like you're very, your soul is very calm. It's very peaceful. It's very calm and peaceful is what I'm getting strongly. Spirit, can you please clarify the World card? What do you mean by the World card being here, Spirit? Okay. So Goddess of the Moon, trust yourself, I'm hearing. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your path, trust where you're being led. Trust what you see, trust what you feel. There's also a message here too upcoming, like also don't, you know, as much as you're going after your goals, also don't forget to balance and keep that divine feminine energy there too. And, you know, there's also a message coming through, like, you will find fulfillment and you will achieve what you want. As you listen to your intuition, as you listen to your own inner voice. With the Moon card. Okay. So that's all I'm getting for pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to move on to pile 3. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 3. Let's see who you are at a soul level, as well as any messages Spirit wants to bring through. So we have dream a beautiful dream. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Faith in the process. We also have authority. Mental conflict. Partnerships and alliances. Victory and success. Firm foundation. Divine animals. And we have channeling. Yeah, so with this card immediately, I mean, it's quite obvious that you guys channel spirit. You may also be tarot readers, or again, practice your own type of divination, but you're definitely channelers. For some of you guys, you can directly channel without the need of tarot or anything else. You just directly channel spirit. Let's see, at a soul level, who are you at a soul level? We have the firm foundation card in reverse and the authority card in reverse. Who are you at a soul level? Spirit, can you please clarify the authority card? You guys have had a rocky journey. You've just had a lot you've had to work through. Especially with this faith in the process and relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. So we get the envy card for the authority in reverse. Envy for authority in reverse. Is it people are jealous of you, or maybe you have jealousy over somebody? Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, you've had to like cultivate a lot of faith and really trust that things would work out. Trust that it would work out in the end. It's like, as a soul, you guys have a dream, or you have something that you want to bring into this world. And again, you may not be aware of it as yourself, but your soul has this dream, has this desire, a big desire to bring something onto this planet and create something here. For those of you guys who don't know what this is, which may be a lot of you, I feel, there's a lot of like feeling lost, or feeling like, where am I going? What journey am I on? I do feel that there will be people and alliances that come along the way that'll help guide you and really, that'll help like guide you and aid you in whatever this thing is, whatever this dream, a beautiful dream is. Because there's almost a feeling, especially with the authority and the firm foundation, like it's like you're almost not doing this alone, or this is greater than just a one-man job or one-person job. I'm still not sure why the envy card is here, though. Maybe there's a feeling of frustration that people have it seems that people have it all together, or that they're, really at a certain place in life and you're not. Like, it's almost as if you're, as if, and again, this doesn't necessarily mean right now, but maybe there was a point in time where you were really, whether it's jealousy or just frustration, feeling like, why is nothing happening in the way that I want it to, where you were seeing other people have all this stuff, or their life just being on a certain track and yours wasn't, and feeling very frustrated about that. Because again, with the relax the hold of darkness and be at cause and faith in the process, it's like, it's almost this hanged man energy, like you were just feeling very lost or at pause and frustrated and not knowing where to go. But we have the victory and success card here. So, wherever this path is leading you, it's leading you to a success and victory. It just may be in a way that it's just not in the way you envisioned. It's not in the way you thought it would be. Please, Spirit, can we get a clarifier for Dream a Beautiful Dream, please? So we have 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So that's dealing with your solar plexus chakra. Yeah, whatever this thing is, it requires a lot of action. It requires a lot of confidence in yourself and your abilities, and I feel like to work with other people. It's something that involves working with other people. Spirit, can you please clarify the Divine Animals card? At your core level, I think the Lion has come out in every pile. You know, there's a lot of strength. As a soul, you're very, very strong. There's almost a sense of royalty, actually, with you at a soul level. Like at a soul level, there's a sense of royalty or pristine power that's coming through. We also have patience. Yeah, like you have to be, like there's this sense of like patiently, like you have to wait, or there's something about divine timing, like everything's gonna happen in its own time or its own place, and waiting for you to shine, waiting for you to have that moment where you're the lion and you really, like you're that lion, you're that ruler of the jungle, and you really have your recognition, your reward. I'm hearing in my mind a long time coming. This is a long time coming, whatever this thing is for you. Can we please clarify? Ooh, okay. Clarify the mental conflict card. So we get cornucopia and we get indecision. Like not knowing where to go in terms of where you'll find the most fulfillment, the most happiness. You have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, and action. I do feel though that Spirit is guiding you. They're really guiding you on your journey. Even if you may have felt lost, even if you still do feel lost, you're not alone. You really are guided, and there will be people that will be coming into your life to help you and to support you. There's also a message coming through that you guys are here to help people who are lost. Like to help those who are feeling indecisive, who are feeling conflicted, who are feeling stuck. Because with the mental conflict card, I kept looking at it and feeling confused. And again, what I'm getting now is that, like, it's like when you get out of the mental conflict, because I'm almost feeling like, I don't know if this is your energy now or a future energy of yours that's coming through, but with the mental conflict card in reverse, it's like there's a sense of you, there's this version of you that's really calm and knows where you're going, or has accomplished this goal, has accomplished this feat, has gotten out of the conflict, and you're really here to help other people who are feeling stuck, who are feeling indecisive, who are feeling lost. To help them take action towards their cornucopia, towards their fulfillment, their their dreams. Yeah, almost like you're a motivator for people who have a dream. Like you're here to motivate them, coach them, support them for their own dreams. Like that may be something you guys, a mission of yours, or something that you desire to do that's coming through. And I feel it's because you've been through it, you can help other people really well. Spirit, can you confirm this? Ooh, okay. So we get second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Yeah, this may be a passion of yours, or it may be something you come to realize that you're passionate about, that you want to do. It's like helping people to achieve their dreams, to live their passions. Like, it's almost like a message from your soul. Like, your soul almost is like, I find joy through helping people live their passions, or figure out their passions and living it. See, who are you at a soul level? I just feel like you're an inspiration. Your soul is very inspiring, like very motivating. I just keep getting this image, this message of like life coach, motivator, person, somebody who inspires. Like, you write books that inspire, you speak and inspire people, you motivate people, you help people in that way, where you're a light to them. You tell them to go after their dreams, to chase after what they want, to not be afraid, to not be scared. Your soul is very, very inspiring. Like, you may be a rags to riches story yourself, and you inspire people because of that. Or you've gone through some type of transformation. Like, it could be anything. Like, maybe you had a certain disease and you know, it was fatal, there was no cure, and you cure yourself, and you teach people what you went through and how you were able to cure yourself, how you're able to heal. Or again, maybe it's working with the law of attraction and how you're able to attract a certain lifestyle. Because with the partnerships and alliance card, it's like you're going to be a helping hand to a lot of people. And you're going to impact a lot of people too. So interesting. Yeah, we got the Sun card. I'm taking that as complete confirmation. You're here to bring a lot of light and a lot of inspiration to people who feel very very much in the dark, who maybe have lost their faith in life. For some of you guys, you may work with people who are like depressed or even suicidal. Yeah, for whatever reason, your soul's bringing this message through, that you're really here to help others in terms of inspiring and motivating them to really tap into, so that people can really tap into their solar plexus chakra. They can really tap into that sacral chakra, really tap into that part of themselves that's confident, that's worthy, and that can go after their goals and take action towards their dreams. You know, you're like the start of, in a car, you're like that thing, that the spark or that ignition, right? The thing that starts the car up to help that person be able to then drive on their own, but you're that spark. Yeah, you're a spark. Okay, we also have the sixth chakra, so that's talking about your third eye. I keep hearing that this is something that's destined for you. Like, this is what your soul came in for and incarnated for, is to really help people become the best versions of themselves and to free themselves. Your soul is also very ancient, very wise. It knows there are no limitations except the ones we place on ourselves. And you may get visions of this too, of like feeling that you're on a stage talking to people, that you're here to inspire a lot of people or something like that. If you guys haven't gotten those, I do feel you will be getting those messages. You'll just be feeling, or you may have people come to you and you're always talking to them or lifting people's spirits. It's because this is something you're meant to do. You're meant to lift people up and inspire people, and again, really activate them to their solar plexus chakra. For those of you, you may have like yellow in your aura. Like here to enlighten, bring truth, but in a way where it's like this but it's in this way of like bringing power and empowerment to others. Okay, so we have appreciation. You'll have a lot of gratitude and appreciation for your efforts, for what you do. We also have man holding a coin. This will bring a lot of prosperity to you and abundance to you. And we have yin and yang. Yeah. This is truly going to fulfill you, this work. Yeah, it's truly going to fulfill you, I feel. Can we please get a clarifier on the yin and yang card, Spirit? Please clarify on the yin and yang. So we have first chakra, Archangel Michael. All these angel cards are coming through. You guys may be work with the angelic realm. But yeah, or your soul may come from the angelic realm. But I feel like this work is like, yeah, it's not only is it destined, not only is it destined for you, but you're very, it's like, I just feel like I just keep getting the message that it's meant to be. This is something you're meant to do. And we have door to personal healing and happiness. This brings a lot of healing, happiness for you. Brings a lot of fulfillment. And we have again another angel card, Archangel Raphael. You're going to be healing people through this, helping them to release all those chains that bind them, so that they can live their best life. This work you're doing, again, it comes from the heart. It's because you truly care. You're not doing it just for the success or the money, even though it does bring abundance. You're not doing it for that. You're doing it because it's your heart's calling and you truly love to do this. And I do feel you're restoring balance in terms of like spiritual balance, energetic balance on this planet by doing this work. Because when people aren't tapped into their solar plexus chakra, they're really operating from this this place where they're asleep, you know. But once your solar plexus is activated, you're like, okay, I know who I am. I'm going to go after what I want. I know I can achieve things. There's an identity that awakens. There's a power that awakens, an empowerment. And you guys are like turning the tables. You're like almost helping people to awaken to their true potential, their true self. Okay. So this message was kind of a little all over the place, but I hope it did resonate, and that you were able to get the messages you needed. And I also feel like that's why the channeling card was here, because you may be speaking to a lot of people, and especially if you're like a motivational speaker, that's something that interests you. You know, you're channeling these messages from the divine to others, which inspires them. I think that's all I'm getting. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next tarot pick a card. Bye for now.